โอเคทำไมหน้าน้องมืดจังขอหาแสงก่อนหาแสงเปิดคลิปไปที่เตียงสวัสดีครับพบกับ How to GG อีกครั้งนะครับในเกม Hogwarts Legacy พาร์ทที่ 2 นั่นเองครับผมหลังจากพาร์ทแรกที่เรา ประจนภัย Journey to Hogwarts มานะฮะกว่าจะมาถึง Hogwarts ได้กว่าจะได้เข้าห้องนอนสุดท้ายเราก็มาจบที่บ้าน Slytherin นั่นเองครับอันนี้เราก็จะเริ่มประจนภัยในห้องเรียนแล้วโอ้ my gosh สวยจังเข้าห้องคนอื่นได้ปะเฮ้ยเข้าได้ด้วยเอาขโมยเงินคนอื่นซะแล้วขโมยเงินคนอื่นได้ด้วยอะไรวะเนี่ยเซชิรินดีเลยอันนี้เขาห้องเราใช่ไหมห้องเราไม่มีอะไรขอโดนเงินคนหนึ่งก่อนได้ปะขอทะเลเท่าไหร่ก่อนขนมเข้าได้ทุกห้องเลยเหรอเฮ้ยเกินไปปะแต่ก็ไม่มีอะไรน่าจะมีแค่นั้นกันได้ด้วยเฮ้ยทางน้ำอันนี้คืออะไร
I suppose some introductions are in order.
That new fifth year.
Must be different. Starting Hogwarts.
Already knew that.
ทำไมนินทาทำไมต้องนินทาฮะนั่นมันเป็นอะไรตัวเลยอะทำไมเพิ่งเข้ามาปี 5แล้วมันยังไง
Well, I suppose. No.
โอเคเซบาสเตียน
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new fifth year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Figgs who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Terrify เลยวะ
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
มันต้องถามต่อ
What
แล้ว
book
ไหม
were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
จะไปศาสตร์มืดแล้วหนูจีแล้วถ้าไปที่อื่นมันจะได้แบบว่าโอ้โหถูจังหรูจัดโอ้โถงเซนที่เรียนมันสวยจังเลยขอสำรวจก่อนโอเคโอ้ยไม่ได้ตั้งใจอ้าวแล้วทำไมโถนี้ไม่แตกอะแตกหมดอย่างนี้โอ้โถมันสวยจังเว้ยโถที่อื่นจะสวยแบบนี้ไหม
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
ทำไม
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
หมาก
Don't
ลุก
say I
พ่อมด
didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you.
อันนี้ไม่ฟาดจนแตกเหรออะไรวะ
You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I
ตอน
can
แรก
teach
ผม
you more than
ผมคิดว่ามัน
Kagawa
จะแบ
ever
บว่า
could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
คือเรเยสเนี่ยเขาเก่งมากเรื่องแบบขี่ไม้กวาดอย่างเงี้ยผมก็นึกว่าแบบเรามันจะตอบว่าถ้ามีเธออยู่นะคงถ้าเธออยู่ด้วยมันก็คงดีนะแบบประชดเอ้ากลายเป็นผู้ชมเฉยอะไรวะ
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
แต่ไม่ได้เล่นแล้วไงเควดิตอะปีเนี้ย
Are you a keen wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
แม่สาวอัจฉริยะคนเก่ง
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
คนนี้ก็น่าจะเป็นแบบว่าดาวเด่นของบ้านนะฮะจะเป็นแบบสายแบบอัจฉริยะเก่งซะทุกด้านฉลาดขี่ไม้กวาดได้เล่นเชสก็เก่ง
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Memorable, more like terrifying.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine.
เขาเป็น
Well,
เด็ก
it's
ผู้หญิง
good to have
ตัว
you in
เล็กดีกว่า
Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Did you suspect your inspiration? The mermaid of ends appears.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
ก็คือตระกูลกันก็คือเขามีเชื้อสายของซาลาซาร์สลิธีรินนั่นเองครับก็เลยได้มาเรียน
Thank you,
ที่สลิ
Ominous.
ธีริน
Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
แต่ว่า
Is the
Ominous
new
ก็
fifth
แบบ
year
ว่า
Slytherin in here?
ไม่ได้
Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
ไม่ได้อยากแบบว่ามีสายเลือดของซาลาซาร์เท่าไหร่เพราะว่าซาลาซาร์เนี่ยเขาเป็นคนแบบคลั่งเลือดบริสุทธิ์มากอะไรอย่างเงี้ยดูเป็นคนดีนะเราจะจำเธอไว้โอเคศาสตราจารย์เรียกพบขึ้นไปข้างบนใช่ไหมขึ้นได้แล้วนะ
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
มันมี iPad นะ
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and
มี
we
เล่ม
shall
เดียว
put it to
จ
the
บ
test.
ๆไม่ต้องมีเล่มอื่นแล้วหนังสือ
This way.
เอ๊ะอะไรอ่ะขอเปิดก่อนได้ป่ะอาจารย์ทำไมอ่ะ
I
มันเปิดไม่ได้
certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
ยุคอาจารย์ยังไม่มีฮะเทคโนโลยีมันก็อย่างเงี้ยอาจารย์
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up.
โอ้โห
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
KLP statue อ๋อ KLP this statue this โอเคโอเคแล้วทำอะไรได้ this is CP โอเคก็คือเราสำรวจสิ่งต่างๆหรือว่าทำกิจกรรมต่างๆเราก็จะได้ EXP มาในการอัปเกรดต่างๆนั่นเองครับเป็น tracking ของมันแล้วก็มีของรางวัลให้เราจะใส่แว่นตาเมื่อกี้ยังไงอ่ะเป็นไงโอเคนะแว่นตาได้แว่นตาแล้วยังไงต่อแล้วหนูจะใส่ยังไงเกียร์แว่นตาใหม่ก็ไม่ใหม่นี่หว่า อันนี้ยังสวยกว่าอีกใส่ถุงมือซะหน่อยมันหนาวใส่ดิโอเคแต่ใส่แล้วไม่สวยหรอขอโทษเดี๋ยวบอก2 วันใส่ไว้นกไม่ใส่เด็ดขาดผ้าคลุมชุดข้างในไม่ใส่ไม่เท่ผ้าคลุมไม่ใส่ได้ปะโอเคใส่ดีกว่าอันนี้ถอดออกโอเค quest collections โอเคถ้าใครมาดูเป็นต่าง
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
ผมใช้ทุกอย่างทุกอันเลยนะทุกครั้งที่มีโอกาสเพื่อมีอีกวิ่งไม่ได้เหรอถ้าวิ่งในโถงเหรออ้าวแล้วไม่ออกมาจากบ้านอ่ะไม่ออกมาจากห้อง
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Fast travel โอเคใช้ผงฟูฮะGrand stashes โอเค Return to the map ให้หนูไปไหนอันนี้เหรออะไรให้หนูไปไหนพูดสิศาสตราจารย์ไม่ใช่ให้หนูไปไหนเกรทฮอลอะไรอ่ะ Select Library and it all โทษไม่ได้ดูโอเคไม่อ่านเราอ่ะฮอกมีด
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
My favorite room.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
ชามคลาสก็คือน่าเป็นวิชาคาถาใช่ไหม Defense Against the Dark Arts ก็วิชาป้อง
Can
กั
you
น
tell
ตัว
me
จาก
more
สัต
about
ว์
the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
ศาสตราจารย์วิลลี่ก็แบบทำไมไม่มาทาง
Good luck
ดีๆแล้ว
today.
ฮะ
And remember to use your field guide.
ผ่านมังกร
It
ทำไม
will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
ก็วันแรกนะครับเราก็จะมีเรียนวิชาคาถาแล้วก็วิชาป้องกันตัวจากสัตว์ป้องกันตัวจากศาสตร์มืดแล้วก็เดี๋ยวเราอาจจะได้ไปฮอกมีดเพื่อซื้อของที่ โดนมังกรหม่ำไปตอนเปิดเรื่อง
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. Different เลือกได้เลยว่าเราจะไปคลาสไหนใช่เราเดินไปไม่ได้หรออะไรเหรออ๋อ tracking เฉยๆโอเค
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay. ไปเรียนวิชาคาถากันก่อน อยากดูห้องโถงก่อนอะก็ไม่มีอะไรก็มีมีอะไรปะมีขอโดดลงขอโดดลงใจ
What am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment.
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Okay.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Lumos,
do come and find me if you study.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
มันคือที่ไหนอ่ะทำไว้แล้วกันโอ้เฮ้ยเล่นเพลงซะด้วยโอ้ดีโอ้ my goodness ชอบเลยได้เห็นทุกแง่ทุกมุมของฮอกวอตส์ไปทางไหนแล้ววะห้องเรียนเข้าคลาสสายโดนอาจารย์ด่ายวะเนี่ยโทษหลบหน่อยจะไปเรียนหลบหน่อย
This looks like the location from the painting.
Oh.
What could be so special about it? Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
เราไปหารูปนั้นแน่เลยใช่ไหมนี่ไงปิดไฟ
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
โอเคเดี๋ยวค่อยมาทำแล้วกันเนาะเราไปเควสหลักเราก่อนขอเรียนก่อน เราจะไปไหนนะเมื่อกี้ชามหรือว่าเทฟเฟนนะรีเวโซแอคิโอไปเรียนคาถาเจ้าของก่อนน่าจะได้ใช้ในการแบบแก้พัซเซิลเยอะนะแอคิโอเนี่ยเอ้าอ๋อโอเคใช่ไหมเนี่ยมึงมาถูกทางปะคนละตึกอ๋อแต่ได้ใช่ไหมไม่น่าใช่แล้วปะวะอะไรวะมาผิดตึกเหรอโอ้ยทางไหนฮอกวอตส์มันงงอ่ะ ถ้าเป็นสมัยแฮร์รี่ก็จะโดนอาจารย์มักกอนาเกลด่าฉันควรเปลี่ยนเธอให้เป็นแผนที่ดีไหมคุณพอตเตอร์คุณรอนว่าผิดนะเนี่ยทำไมผมมาโผล่ตรงเนี้ยทำไมผมมาโผล่ตรงมันใช้ยังไงเราใช้อ่ะเราใช้ยังไงเราใช้ผงฟูยังไงเราก็ไปทำตามแบบนี้นะเราทำเป็นไรอ๋อเราไม่ไปทำตามแบบเมื่อกี้โทษโอ้แสงโอเคตามแบบไปเมื่อกี้เราเชื่อสัญชาตญาณตัวเองเกินไปเลยอ๋อนี่ทางเชื่อมโอเคผิดเองยิงไม่ได้โอเคประสาทสวยเปิดเส้นทางใหม่เอาพี่ไม่บอกผมมาว่าขึ้นลงอ่ะผมไม่รู้ดิเพราะผมชอบรูปนี้มันน่ามากขึ้นใช่โอเคขึ้นนะขึ้นอีกไม่มีลิฟต์ไงวะฮอกวอตส์
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
อันนี้ห้องเรียนอะไรมันเป็นคลาสรูมแบบ
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
ไม่รู้
I am afraid it is too late to study now.
ก็เพิ่งมาวันแรก
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well,
บรรยากาศห้อง
it
เรียน
seems
ที่คุณ
that
เค
we
ย
are in dire need of
อาจารย์แบบ
review.
พูด
Everyone
อยู่กัน
get
เนี่ย
into
ไม่มี
pairs
ใคร
and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
แอคเคียวมาดิออดิชั่นอ่ะชอบอยู่ละ
Accio.
P5 เด็กแอคเคียวใช่
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, Potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
ไม่ใช่ละไปเรียนนอกห้องเหรอทำไมจะใช้ Akio เรียกอะไรนอกห้อง
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
ให้หนูทำอะไรคะอาจารย์
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this excellent good happens to the best of us. Splendid! Not to worry.
ให้หนูทำไง
Very good. Don't lose your composure.
สอนหนูก่อน
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
อ๋อไม่คือ
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
โอเคเราเพย์บลูฮะใช่ปะ
Here we go.
ว่าหนูอ๋อโอเคเราเธอเนาะ
There we go.
โอเคก็ได้
Accio.
หยุด
Happens to the best of us.
Be sharp.
นี่มันเก่งเกินป่ะเฮ้ยได้ดิได้เหรอลง50 แต้มไปดิ50เอ๊ะ
That's it.
Let us see this.
ขัดขวางได้ปะไม่ทันเลยแหละ130ขอเล่นทีได้ป่ะอาจารย์
That is how it's done.
อาจารย์ขอเล่นทีได้ป่ะหนูรู้แล้วเล่นไงอ่ะหยุด
Ah, you almost had it.
เฮ้ยทำไมต้องขิงวะทำไมต้องขิงอ่ะเฮ้ยมาปอบ
Let
ไป
us
บ้าง
make
ไม่ช
this
อบ
a bit more interesting, shall we?
อันนี้เป็นยกแรกโว้ยมาของจริงแล้ว
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
ฮะ
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
เก่งดูพี่บ้าง
There we go.
ตอนนี้แหละปล่อยเร็วกันไปไม่ได้โอ้ยเร็วดิ
Sharp.
โดนกัดเฮ้ยดึงได้โอ้เก่งเกินแม่เล็งต้องแต่ตรงนี้ผมว่ามาดิโยก50ไหมต้อง50แล้วเปล่า
Excellent. excellent control there.
Let us see
เอา
this.
ไงนะเอาไงแต้มสุดท้าย50นะอย่า50 please อย่า50
That is how
ไป
it's
ชนะ
done.
วะชนะแล้วกันนะ
Brilliant.
ไม่ต้องมาชมก็ชนะนะไม่ดีดูดิ
Very good, both of you. Well done.
เรียนมา5 ปีแต้มได้คะแนนห่างกันแค่10 แต้มไงนะเจอไปนี่เพิ่งเคยเพิ่งถุยเพิ่งมาได้เรียนเท่านั้นแหละ
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
ไม่ต้องมาปลอบได้ปะไม่ได้อยากได้คำปลอบ
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
โอ้น่าจะสวยแน่เลยโอกาสดู
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans
น้องมาจาก
if you're so
วากา
inclined.
ดู
Well,
ที่โอกัน
After
ดา
my
ใช่
brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
A word, if you
ดี
would.
ดีได้แบบว่ารู้ข้อมูล
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
ให้การบ้านเนาะอ๋อแล้วทำการบ้านเสร็จให้รางวัลโอเคเหลือดาร์กอาร์ต อันนี้กำลังจะได้ผ้าห่มใช่ไหมโอเคมันมีแต่ถุงมืออยากได้ชุดเฮ้ยหมอนี่มันตั้งใจเรียนกัน
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
รู้จักคนไปทั่วเลย
You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
มีเพื่อนครบ4 บ้านแล้วปะเนี่ยเนาะโอ้เพิ่งสไลด์เป็นหยุด
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't get Peeves back. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It was a boot and
เกมดีเกมออฟเดอะเยียร์เกมไหนที่ลูกน้องแมวได้ว่าต้องคานมาปี๊บเงียบดีจะเล่นกับแมวอ้าวเมื่อกี้เขาน่าจะมาใบ้วิธีอะไรสักอย่างแน่เลยแต่ว่าไม่มีเวลาฟัง
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
เพราะว่าฉันอยากเล่นกับแมวอุ้ยว่าแถวนี้แมวเต็มเลยโอ้หมามีกี่ตัวมีแมวกี่ตัวแถวนั้นมาดิเผาหนังสือดิเราไม่ได้เลยนะอะไรเพิ่งทะเลทลายมากเลยว่ะเราเรียนให้จบสักวันกันแล้วค่อยเอาสำรวจเฮ้ยนี่ตอนเป็นเด็กๆผมชอบแบบกระโดดลงหลายขั้นเฮ้ยไม่ได้อ๋อผิดทางแล้วเขาแบบมันงงอ่ะอุ้ยแม่เต็มแต่มันแพทเทิร์นเดียวกันหมดเลยเนาะเปลี่ยนแค่สีไม่เปลี่ยนทรงหน่อยเหรอพี่ตอนนี้เปลี่ยนทรงเปลี่ยนหน้าไหมอ๋อแอนิเมชั่นเดียวกันเป๊ะหมดแต่เสียงแมวเรื่องนี้สุดยอดไม่มีอะไรไม่มีอะไรตัวอะไร
Revelio
มีไหมไม่มีโอ้ยฉันรู้ฉันเนี่ยแอคคิวไม่ได้
Lumos
ลูมอสไม่ได้แสงส่องแล้วผมเรืองแสงผาเรืองแสงส่อง
Stupefy! Is that all you've got? Bombard!
เฮ้ยบอมบาร์ด้า
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now,
อาจารย์ไม่ของลูก
you
ศิษย์
may
เลย
be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
อาจารย์
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso!
ก็แล้ว
A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso ไม่ใช่ Levioso แต่เป็น Levioso
Levioso.
โบกนิดสะบัดหน่อย ไม่ต้องมีอ่ะ มันต่างกันยังไงกับ Leviosa
Now, let's try something a little larger.
ว่าทำให้แบบลอยขึ้นไปแบบกระทันหันเลยหรือเปล่า Leviosa อาจจะแบบนุ่มๆค่อยๆอะไรอย่างเงี้ยอันนี้มันเป็นคาถาสำหรับคอมแบทโดยเฉพาะมั้ง
Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Okay.
Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As Master Pruitt, so artfully so. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
โอเคเปิดก่อนได้เปรียบไม่ได้เปิดก่อนได้เปรียบ
Good form.
I know.
อะไร
Lucky.
Tego.
อย่า
Nothing lucky about it. You're good.
แน่แน่ไม่ได้กินของเซบาสเตียน
This can't be
อ่ะ
the
ดิ
first.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
คือกระถา
I do enjoy a lively duel.
อย่าอย่า
All my
ถึง
students
วิชา
for
คา
this
ถาไม่เซียนแต่วิชาป้องกันตัวจะสับไม่เซียนนะครับสู้กับหุ่นมาเยอะ
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
แต่มันเท่อะเซบาสเตียน
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
เวลานี้เรียนสั้นจัง
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
ฮะ
Nice work.
ไม่เท่าไหร่นี่นะเซบาสเตียนฮะ
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
พนมแบดโวยเท่ดีนะ
Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
ก็คือมันมีแบบว่าครับเรียนแบบ
How nice to
ไม่
see
ใช่
you,
ขับ
my
เรียนหรอก
young
เป็น
friend.
ชุมนุมคอมแบทโดยเฉพาะที่จะมาแบบดวลกันอะไรอย่างเงี้ยก็ถ้าอยากเจอก็ไปตามที่เขาบอกเนาะคนนี้มันดูเด่นอันนี้มีทุกบ้านเลยป่ะเนี่ยซิลิทรินแล้วทำไมซิลิทรินมาอยู่กับกริฟฟินดอร์ได้อย่างวะไปไหนต่อฮอกมีดปะใช่ไหมไปพบศาสตราจารย์วิทลี่แล้วก็เตรียมตัวไปซื้อของที่ฮอกมีดกันไม่ใช่ชอบเดินหลงอ่ะมันมีทางให้ไปเยอะผม
This is my sister's first year.
ไม่หลงอ่ะดิ
Awful when they ask you a question though, isn't it? Grubby little faces. I'll just die.
ตรงนี้อะไร
Not sure he's in at the present.
ก้าวโค้ดมังกร
Revelio.
ไวเวิร์น
What are you up to now?
น้องแงวดำมันมีเควสรูปแมวทุกตัวในฮอกวอตส์แน่เลยมันจะต้องทำเควสนี้ให้สำเร็จให้ได้เลยต้องรูปแมวทุกตัวให้ได้เลย
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
ใช้ ใช้อะไร
There you are.
เฮ้ย
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Oh.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Okay.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
ไปกับใครดีนะไปกับใครเซบาสเตียนมันดูเท่กว่า
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
โอเคทำการบ้านก่อนได้ทำการบ้านจะได้ไปเที่ยวฮอกเมดจะไปเที่ยวโอเครู้แล้วจ้าแมวขาวใครจะไปอดใจไหวขอบผมจับขอบผมทัช
there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
มันต้องใช้ Akio ใช่
Leviosa.
กดผิดแต่ได้ของอย่างวะโอเคได้อยู่
Accio.
ทำไงอาจารย์สอนหน่อย
Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to give you first-hand experience as you proceed to master new bits of magic. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
อาจารย์เมื่อกี้หนูไม่ตั้งใจฟังหนูขอโทษให้หนูทำอะไรนะให้หนูเก็บกระดาษใช่ไหม
Got it.
Okay.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
2 แผ่น
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Okay. Got that. ไปถึงแล้ว Repairo คาถาซ่อมของ Okay.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
มันไปได้ยังโอเคอยากไปฮอกมีดอยากกินบัตเตอร์เบียร์อยากได้ของแล้วโอเคตู้มันใหญ่มากเลยเอ๊ะ6/8อุ้ยมันเฮ่นี่ให้ทำอะไรให้หนูทำอะไรอย่าเข้ามานั่งดิไม่ทำแล้วพอมานั่งฟังเฉยเลยเกฟฟินดอร์เป็นอย่างนี้ไม่ชอบไม่แตกเมื่อกี้มันเป็นแสงทำไม Let's go ทำเพลงอะไรคนเดียว
Revelio.
เสียงกิ้งกิ้งเสียงกิ้งกิ้งมาจากไหนข้างในห้องอีกชิ้นน่าจะอยู่ตรงพีฟตอนนั้นแน่เลย
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place, self-contained too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
จ้าไปฮอกมีสกันว้าว
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. I'm the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
ทำไมชุดผู้ชายมันเท่กว่าชุดผู้หญิงวะรู้สึกว่าผิด
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
เป็นไร
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
เก็บไงอ่ะไม่ใช่โอเคขอเก็บหน่อยยาหมดเอาไว้ทำอะไรอ่ะ
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it?
กิฟฟินอ่ะ
You certainly don't see that every day.
ฮิปโปกิฟอ่ะมองไม่เห็นเท้าน่าเป็นฮิปโปกิฟนะ
I think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs.
ฮิปโปกิฟจริงด้วย
Likely already named them too.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
ไม่ต้องมายุ่ง
I've always thought Thestral's pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
ฉันเห็นนะตรงนี้มีอะไรได้อะไรไหม Moonstone เด็กมีความหลับเหมือนกันเห็นเทสตรอได้
Mr. Moon!
ในคอมัน
He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
เก็บเห็นไม่ได้
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it.
Oh, okay.
Never seen Mr. Moon in such a state.
เดมิไกส์อ่ะเดมิไกส์คือตัวอะไรทำไมคุณชื่อจังเดมิไกส์ใช่ตัวล่องหนปะ
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
I have a terrible curse where I can't lift tools or do work.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
ไม่แปลด้วยครั้งหรอเขาไปหาของให้พี่สาวก็ได้นี่นะโอเคที่เราต้องไปคือโอลิเวนเดอร์ก่อนแล้วกันเนาะเราไปโอลิเวนเดอร์ก่อนก็น่าจะดีสุดไหมใช่ละร้านอยู่ตรงนี้แล้วค่อยมาเล่นเล่นดูได้ก็ได้ปะแมวมันเยอะจังวะทำไมในเรื่องแฮร์รี่พอตเตอร์มีไม่เห็นค่อยมีแมวเจอแต่คุณนายนอริชยังไม่ทัน
I'll be right with. It's you. Just a moment, please.
No,
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, About time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear.
ตามสไตล์
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it?
แรกไม่ใช่หรอกเป็นอาชีพจริงปะเนี่ย
We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps.
ไม่เห็นหน้ากากนี้บ่อยจัง
A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
แกนหัวใจมังกรไม่สวยเลย
Oh goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you.
ไม่ชอบมา
This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing.
ของแฮร์รี่ไม่ค่อยชอบ
Where are you? Perhaps you? There you
งาน
are.
ที่3อีกอะ
Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
ต้องใช่แล้วล่ะอันนี้จำแล้วมีแสงขึ้นนะโหลดอย่างนี้ผมไม่ชอบว่ะ Spiral Ash Brown Dogwood Phoenix Feather แกนโค นนกฟีนิกซ์ slightly springy 14 inch 14 นิ้วโอเคเลือกเองได้ฮะอ๋อโอเคแต่ว่าสเปคนี้แต่ว่าเลือกหน้าตาไม้ได้โอเคดับไป
Curious indeed.
นานละฮะอย่างเงี้ยผมบอกเลยว่านานได้เลือกเองได้แล้วก็นะ
How intriguing.
ไม่ชอบน่าสนใจสวยแปลก
Curious indeed.
ๆจริงๆแบบเรียบๆอย่างนี้ก็สวยนะลายสีดำสว่าง
How intriguing. Curious indeed.
ต้องตัดสินใจยากจังผมชอบอันนี้แต่ไม่ชอบสีเลยอะได้สีนี้ก็ได้ไปโอ้ยเดี๋ยวอย่าเพิ่งอ๋อ
Curious indeed.
เลือกได้ไม้
How
ไม้อะไร
intriguing.
ไม้เอลเดอร์ดิมาดิ
Curious
กี่นิ้วดี
indeed.
ผมชอบเลข10ผมชอบเลข2นะจริงๆแต่ว่าเอา12ก็ได้12 Slice Sprinkle
How intriguing.
เอานี้ก็ได้โอเคแต่ไม่ใช่อ๋อเลือกได้ อันเนี้ย
Phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare. And a core with a strong scent. What do you think?
ยังไม่ทันได้ฟังจบเลย
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
โอเคไปร้านอุ้ยได้เสื้อเหรอป้นคุณโอเวนเดอร์อย่างนี้ก็ได้เหรอโอเคเหลืออีก3ร้านที่เราต้องไปนะครับก็คือร้านคัมภีร์น่าไปซื้อพวกแบบหนังสือสกอร์อันไหนใกล้สุดอ่ะอันนี้ร้านนี้ปะไม่ใช่แต่ว่ามีอะไรให้ทำนี่ร้านขายอะไรก็ถูกแล้วนี่ร้านขายหนังสือ
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
ไม่ใช่ร้านขายหนังสือมันร้านขายเฟอร์นิเจอร์งั้นน่ะ0G อะไรเดี๋ยวแปลงผักหรือว่าที่ปรุงยาแปลงผักดีกว่าหรือว่าได้ทั้งสอง
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
ผมขายของนะขายได้โอเคข้างบนมีอะไรอะลุงเฮ้ยแอคโลนั่นแหละมีของให้เก็บด้วยอ๋อถ้าประตูมันจะห่างกันแค่นี้ลุงจะทำไว้ทำไมวะลุงไม่เข้าใจร้านนี้ร้านอะไรไม่รู้ลองเข้าไปAsylum Marks เข้ามาแค่นี้เหรอหนูคุยไม่ได้เหรออะไรวะก็ได้โทษ
Pushing a plow is good honest work.
เฮดวิกตั้งนานหรือเปล่าไม่ใช่มันแมวอะไรนะผมจำชื่อไม่ได้คือแมวไทยใช่ปะผมจำชื่อมันไม่ได้หรอกร้านโพชั่นโอเคซอนโก้มันเป็นร้านขายของแบบของสำหรับแกล้งคนค่อยมาเดี๋ยวค่อยมาเราทำเควสหลักก่อนแม่ไปไหนสินั่นแหละ
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
ครับ
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today?
I don't see. In the last portion, receive. Suraki frame. Consumer skin. Okay.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
ขอบคุณครับสำหรับโซจาเพราะว่ามีอะไรแค่ขึ้นมาเฮ้ยดูอิดวูฟเคฟแล้วค่อยใส่ทีเดียว น่าจะมีอีกเยอะน่าจะมีอีกเยอะให้รอดูvisit magic leaf magic leaf ตานี้ปะผมจำไม่ผิดไม่ได้ลิงนกคู่นี่ปะใช่ไหมทำไมเหมือนฟาร์มไก่มากกว่าถูกแล้วนี่ไงสวัสดีครับ
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
ได้ของฟรี
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian. ไปร้านเสื้อผ้าก่อนได้ไหมเซบาสเตียน
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
มีอะไรให้เล่นเต็มโอ้รับตัวเองได้ด้วยเราอยากไปเสื้อผ้าก่อนอ่ะแป๊บเดียวแป๊บนึงเลยแล้วนี่ร้านละวิสัทแวร์ปลัดแอนแพ็คอ๋อร้านขายน่าจะเป็นแบบชิ้นส่วนของสัตว์พิเศษอะไรแบบนี้ อเข้ารับสภาพแป๊บนึงนะเดี๋ยวอุ้ยสวยเอาของเขามากินเลยกิน
Revelio.
แล้วฉันทำของเขาพังไม่ได้
Reparo. Levioso.
โซ่ไม่ได้แล้วกล่องนี้มันเปิดยังไงอ่ะไม่อยากรู้สวัสดีครับซื้อเสื้อผ้าครับคุยไม่ได้เหรอคือยังไงคือตอนนี้ยังคุยไม่ได้หรอลุงผมอยากซื้อเสื้อผ้าขอดูผ้าทำไมอ่ะทำไมคุยแล้วไม่ได้ทำไมอีกอ่ะไม่เข้าใจโอเคขโมยก็ได้คุยไม่ได้ไปไม่ได้
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
มีอีกตัวพังหมดแล้วมั้งของมิดเข้ามาโอ้ถ้าเป็นสีแดงคือ
Are we wasting him at all?
Keep at it. We'll wear it down eventually. What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done.
ได้อยู่มันถึงได้ยังไงไม่ได้
That's right, you lumbering louts.
He's faltering!
Few more hits to do the job.
หายจังวะเฮ้ยอะ The heck ฆ่าโทรไปเลยเหรอตัวนี้
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard.
โทรหายไปเลย
Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer,
Officer Singer. And thank you again.
Reparo.
Hello there. A moment if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
ต้องช่วยอีก
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Levioso.
เดี๋ยวสู้ไม่ได้
Reparo.
ต้องช่วยคนในแผน
Lucky they didn't do more damage.
ไป
Accio. Reparo.
เรียบร้อยเข้ามาได้นะหนุ่มนี่เขาทำงานก่อน อ๋อ อยู่ในบ้าน โอเค
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
อยากดูของก่อนไม่ได้หรอเดี๋ยววะครบให้ใส่อันนี้แทนหรอมันไม่เห็นต่างกันเลยอะมันต่างกันแค่ออปชันเนาะทำจริง200 บาทโอ้ยอยากมีตังค์ขายของได้ไหมขายทิ้งแล้วเอาเงินไปซื้อขายได้ละ30
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
สำหรับพาร์ทนี้ก็เอาไว้ประมาณนี้ก่อนละกันนะครับผมพาร์ทหน้าเราไปร้านไม้กวาด3 อันไปดื่มบัตเตอร์เบียร์กันสำหรับวันนี้ก็สวัสดีครับ